In this video, I'm going to be giving you guys my top overall Prizepicks picks for this NBA board, and let's just go ahead and jump right into it. At number 5 is going to be Chris Paul over 44 fantasy score. This gets a confidence rating of a 7 out of 10. He has hit the over on this projection the past 3 of the 5 games. Paul's median projection came all the way down from 50 fantasy points after his last bad outing, so this is a perfect buy low opportunity for CP3. He also averages 0.06 more fantasy points per minute with Booker off the court. He also receives a 3.1% usage rate bump. I currently have Chris Paul projected for 48 fantasy points tonight. Coming in at number 4 is going to be Towns over 42 fantasy score. This gets a confidence rating of a 7 out of 10. Towns' points, rebounds, and assists are currently set to 37.5, so his fantasy score projection looks very soft. During the regular season, Towns averaged 1.34 fantasy points per minute, and in order for him to hit this fantasy prop, he'd have to average just over 1 fantasy points per minute. This is very doable for him, and right now I have him projected for 49 fantasy points. Coming in at number 3 is going to be Dillon Brooks over 26 fantasy score. This gets a confidence rating of a 7 out of 10. Brooks' points, rebounds, and assists are currently set to 24.5, so yet again we're taking advantage of another soft fantasy score projection. Brooks has also averaged 1.01 fantasy points per minute throughout the regular season and through the playoffs. He has also averaged 35.5 minutes per game here in the series versus the T-Wolves. If you do the math here, he should easily clear this projection. I have him projected for 33 fantasy points tonight. Coming in at number 2 is going to be Javale Mcgee over 7.5 points. This also gets a confidence rating of a 7 out of 10. He has hit the over on this projection the past 4 out of 5 games. Mcgee also averages 12.1 points per game versus the Pelicans this season, and he averages 0.07 more points per minute with Booker off the court. He also receives a 2.3% usage rate bump. Mcgee also has a 56% hit rate on this projection whenever Booker's not in the lineup. I currently have Mcgee projected for 9.1 points tonight. Coming in as the best overall play for this Prizepicks board is going to be Cam Johnson over 3.5 rebounds. This gets a confidence rating of an 8 out of 10. He has hit the over on this projection the past 3 of the 5 games. Cam Johnson has a 61% hit rate on this projection on the season, and he also has a 79% hit rate on this projection on the season whenever Booker doesn't play. He also averages 0.03 more rebounds per minute whenever Booker doesn't play. Right now I have Cam Johnson projected for 5.5 rebounds tonight.